What's happening, guys? My name is Wiz, and today we are going to talk about Monster Hunter Rise. It just came available on the Xbox Game Pass, or if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you should get this available, and then you can start playing the game. So now, before I start boring you with a lot of things, I'm gonna show you something you can get for free as soon as you start the game. So this is the reason why we are in this starting screen, because I know a lot of people might skip this because they see the store and they thinking about paying money and they might not take advantage of this free option that they have. So anyway, so the first thing, you can see all this option right here, but we don't want to worry about any of this stuff. You know what they do. And we're going to go to the Microsoft Store. And then once you go in there, as you know, with any AAA or whatever kind of game, they're always trying to get more money from you. So let's go and show you something you can get for free and you don't have to spend any money. So it's this thing right here. It is a one character edit voucher for free, meaning when you create your character and if you decide that you want to change it, then you can just use this voucher. Now this one will become available as soon as you download it. Now once you download this free vouchers, then it will become available in the game as an add-on, but you may not be able to see it until you talk to a certain NPC, and then it will become available to you. Then you can use it whenever you want at any point in the game that you want. But if you want to check this store and you want to spend some money for some stuff, then it is there for you. So let's get out of here. Now, as this is a beginner's guide, I know if you start the game for the first time, then you're gonna need some help trying to navigate through the game and stuff like that. As you can see, I am in the character select, and since I already started the game, then I can just select that option and then we will go inside the game. Now once you get inside the game, so one thing I have to remind you, you have two companions. So you have a dog as your mount, and also you have a cat tiger looking little thing that you can just travel with and go to hunt with and stuff like that. So you're gonna get those done in your character creation. Now once you go in here, so you're gonna start talking to a lot of NPCs, so you just go ahead and do that. But you will get to a point where it's gonna ask you to go visit a guy in the hub. You may not be able to find this guy, so I am going to show you exactly where you can find that guy. So we're gonna go to this area right here, just in case you're spending a lot of time and can't find the guy, but this is where you need to go. This is where the hub is. So you go in here and then you're gonna come in here. Then once you go in here, then you will talk to this guy and then do whatever the quest step asks you to do, then you should be good to go. But in here, there's a lot of other things in there. You can talk to this lady right here. This is gonna be part of your starting guide tutorial that they're going to show you. So she's the one that's gonna give you quests and stuff like that. She and her sister, they're twins. One outside is one inside. You can always come here and talk to her and then just do whatever they ask you to do and you should be good. Now, also in here, you have a lot of other things that you can deal with. So if we got the item box and stuff like that, and you can just manage those things, just different things that you can do, what they are in here. So this is basically the hub. And then and also the guy that you're gonna have to talk to, he's the guy that's gonna train you, is this guy right here. Just make sure you talk to this guy and then just go to the tutorials and you will be good to go, because you know you want to learn the game, especially if this is your first time playing Monster Hunter, then you want to get that opportunity. Now also, while you're inside the hub, there's a character that you can interact with, so you can switch your weapon and do all this kind of thing. It's the Smithy is in here right here. So when you talk to this guy, you can just upgrade your armor, customize your gun and stuff like that, and you should be good to go. So if you want to change your gun, for instance, you're gonna manage your equipment. So you're gonna go to the change equipment, and then you can change your gun, your sword, or whatever you wanna change. So for instance, if I wanna change from the bow gun to a sword, then I can just go in there and just change to the sword. So I'm gonna change to a great sword real quick, just to show you that's how you change your weapon. That way when you go and hunt, you're comfortable with the weapon that you use. So that's where you actually go and do that. Again, just explore these things and you should be good to go. Now there's also a quick way you can travel to different area in the village. Is just by quickly look on your Xbox controller, and you know underneath the power button you have those two buttons. One you would call a menu button, and the other one is the one with the horizontal line. So you want to click the one on the left side and then just bring it up, and you can bring this menu. And then with this menu right here, you can just go to different places like your room, the village entrance, the gathering hubs entrance, and stuff like that. Like for instance, if I want to go to the gathering hub, which is where we are right now, then I could go there. But if I want to go to my room, I can just do this, and you got quickly inside your room. And then you can just talk to your housekeeper, and you also have the item box right here that you can interact with and use. This is another quick way that you can just travel to different places. So but we're gonna go outside right now, so let's go to the village entrance right here. This is where we started when we started the video, and then now we're gonna make our way to the twin sister, the other one that actually give you quests. So is right here, so you go talk to her and you can just look at all the quests. She'll give you the quest. Just make sure you go to the training quest, because you actually get money for doing those. You actually get points and stuff like that. So just make sure you go to those. Like say for instance, I want to go to this one right here, and then you can just go to the basics, just go to learning how to ride, all these things. Just make sure you actually go to those things, and then you can just earn some XP and stuff like that. All right, so now I already introduced you to the quest lady, but you also have this merchant right here. You can see this guy, and you can buy and sell stuff, and you should get some money earned, and so you can buy bigger and better things. Now also, if you look on the bottom of this screen, you can see where you can just go left or right with your D-pad. So for instance, if I want to choose to take pictures, and I can do that and get a screenshot. Once I get that and I press down on the D-pad, then I am in the photo mode, and then I can just take a picture, a screenshot or whatever, and then it'll go save on your screenshot on your Xbox, and you can use it to share with your friends and stuff like that. Now also another thing, like I was telling you, that you can move around in different places. So if I put it on that and I just click on that, that's another way, instead of going to the Xbox button like I was talking earlier. Then like for instance, if I want to go to the Buddy Plaza, and I can just go there, there's just about all your pets and stuff like that. And then this is another quick way to actually fast travel anyway. So if I want to go back somewhere else, let's say for instance, I want to go back to the village entrance, and then I can go back there again, and then I can just move around. Now another guy that we talked about, the Smithy, this guy is right here. Same thing, if I go here, I can just go here and then just go to the Steelworks, and then this is this guy right here, and this is where you can actually just upgrade your armor, forge your armor and stuff like that. Let's say for instance, I want to upgrade either my weapon or my armor. Let's say forge my armor or upgrade my armor. I can just come in here. If I have the resources and materials, and I can just do it. It will tell you whether or not you have it. Once you click on it, it'll tell you whether you have enough to actually do what you want to do. But eventually, once you accumulate a lot of stuff, you'll be able to do a lot of these things. Now that we covered some of the basics about the NPCs and stuff like that, it's time to talk about hunting. Now hunting, you're gonna get quests to go hunt and kill monsters and stuff like that. So if you pick up the quest, then you can go on the hunt, and then you're gonna learn this from that master that you saw inside the hub. It's a guy that's gonna train you, and you're gonna see that too. So if I go to this lady right here, let's say for instance, I want some village quest or training quest. I already talked about the training quest where you need to make sure that you do them. So let's do a village quest. For instance, I want to go to level 1 since I am very low level. I can either do that, or I can go to expedition tour where it takes me somewhere and I can just go accumulate a lot of materials. But let's go to the level 1, and then here you got a lot of option to do the quest that they actually do, and then it tells you what kind of rewards you're gonna have, and then you could just pick based on that. Let's say for instance, I want the roly-poly. This is the first one. I'm gonna accept this quest, and once I accept this quest right now, as you can see on the screen on the left side, I can just press on the right trigger and then it'll take me there, or I can just select another option. But right now we're gonna go there, so let's go to the area where we can just go do what they ask us to do. All right, now you say you see that you have a time limit for the quest to complete it, so that's about an hour. Then now we are at the camp. This is our camp, and in the camp you can orient yourself, and then you got this box right here, the supply box. Sometimes they drop stuff in there and you can pick them up before you go on your hunt. So right now I have those things. I can pick them up if I want to, or I can just leave them there. Now you get some other area. Now you will see that this is the area that you're gonna start your training with that master. And then now you also have this little house in here that you can go in, and you can go in there, and then you will be able to get meals, just buy stuff to eat, and that you can replenish your health and stuff like that. So you go in there, you can just pay with points or pay with money, but let's go with points. And then so if it says order the usual because I already done it, then you can do that. But let's go through the thing right here, and they have different stuff, different recipe. Then you can just click on them, and then you can see what it says on the bottom. You have already selected this one because I've already purchased this. But if you are new, then you'll be able to buy them. When you buy this thing, it's gonna add some more to your stats, and that's why you want to come in here. So let's go back. Now that we are outside, this is how we're gonna start our hunt. Now, and you can see in the area, when you go to the area, now the main thing you gotta look at the map. Now the map shows you exactly what you're looking for. Now if you want to just pull up the map, for instance, let's go and press the menu button. That's the one on the right side underneath the Xbox power button, and then you can just go and just scroll through these things. It tells you the stuff that you need to know. So always go back to this, and then you can see all the options. Now the one thing that's important right here, the hunter info. So you can see all this stuff like that. It gives you a lot of information about what's around you and what everything is. Like for instance, endemic life, for instance, there are things that you're gonna pick up while you are in the wild, and then those gonna help you with your stats, gonna help with your character and stuff like that. Now another thing is the map area. So if I click on this, the detailed map, and you can see right here, it shows you the area. Then I can zoom in and zoom out and stuff like that to show you the area. And also, since I have it on icon, you can see where it says change category on the right side. If you can click on those, and you can see all the stuff that's populating on the map. It shows you exactly the stuff that you want to be looking for. And like for instance, if I click on this thing right here, and you can see, like, I'm going to go back and put it on the icon, for instance, like icon list right here. Now that you have it on the icon list, if I press the Y button on the Xbox, and it's going to bring all this right here, and you can just go through them. It tells you about the things that you're looking for. Like for instance, if I was looking for orange spirit bird, then I can click on that and show you where they are on the map. So, and I can just go to the map and start looking for those things. Now, those are very interactive, and this is a great idea for you if you're trying to find your way and stuff like that. Now, another thing, while you're doing all this stuff, you can check the quest info, the side quest, return from quest, abandon the quest, and stuff like that. But the main thing, if you're gonna start the quest, now as you can see, your character doesn't move as fast, right? So this is where your pets or your mount, they come back. So if you're close to the pet, just press the corresponding button, and then you can start riding, and that guy goes real fast. And then now you can look at on the map, see the area that you're trying to go, and then you can start gathering stuff. And this is how it goes. And then so I'm gonna fly with that guy, and then he's not even gonna die. It doesn't even seem like he takes any damage whatsoever. So this is pretty cool. Now as you can see, the game is very beautiful with all this stuff around, and you can just exploring, and that way you can get the stuff that you need to make your life a lot easier. Now there's these things right here. You can fight them or you can kill them for stuff, but you know, your main thing is the quest that you're trying to do, and so you just got to do that. But in reality, you're just hunting for whatever you can find, so you can just get better at the game. Also, just to actually just get stuff so you can craft, and then so you can get your equipment a lot stronger. So that's what this is all about. So now we're in this area. This is the time that you can take the opportunity to actually kill some stuff. It just don't die. But you know, that's what it's all about. But and the main thing is you need to go to the area and the quest, whatever the quest is asking you to do, then that's what you're gonna do. Now I'm not gonna spend a lot of time about this. I'm just explaining the quest. I know you wanna go and explore and start killing things, killing monster, and start accumulating your strength, start accumulating materials so you can just start crafting stuff. And there's a lot of big monster, but right now when you are at the beginning level, you are simply trying to survive so you can get better. So the main thing about it is just about crafting. If you like crafting, then this is the game for you, and you can enjoy this game for all the crafting that it's got. Anyway guys, I am going to stop right here. I just wanted to give you some basic. If you start the game today on Game Pass or whenever you started, then those are some of the basics that you can just take with you and then just enjoy the game. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.